welcome to Canna Podcast. My name is Christy Lunsford, and this is our very first show, bringing you all the cannabis news currently from Denver, Colorado, home of the High Times Cannabis Cup for the first time. The High Times Cannabis Cup is being brought from Amsterdam to the state of Colorado for the weekend of 420 and 421. We're really excited about that, and it's through the advent of the people of Colorado voting yes on Amendment 64, which brings adult use cannabis to the state of Colorado. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to be attending a lot of events this week, and I just wanted to touch in with everyone and let them know what was going on. So I'd like to first thank Kim Sidwell at the Colorado Cannabis blog for her amazing event calendar and for really being a resource for the cannabis community here in Colorado and nationwide. So a little shout out to Kim Sidwell, who's also an amazing cannabis event photographer and someone that we hope to have on the show in the upcoming weeks and months. So World Cannabis Week is also happening this week with a lot of different events and people brought in from all over the United States to come to Colorado and see what we have to offer, not only in the way of amazing plant material, but also amazing infused products, growing demonstrations, educational classes, all kinds of things like that. So just like to give a shout out to Rhett and JJ for World Cannabis Week as well. It's a really amazing opportunity to show what we've created in the last 3 years with medical cannabis and how we're looking to bring adult use cannabis to the United States. So I'd like to have a little history moment about why cannabis is currently illegal and what the future might hold for the people of Colorado, the people of the state of Washington, and one day the people of the United States. So about 70 years ago, a bunch of politicians and wealthy people who had some interest in the industrial hemp industry got together and basically decided to make cannabis illegal, because both industrial hemp and the plant we commonly refer to as marijuana are called cannabis botanically. So they essentially tricked all the doctors of the era and all the farmers into voting against marijuana, what we currently call reefer madness. I believe that cannabis is an amazing companion plant for humankind. For industrial hemp, it has all kinds of applications from medicine to fabric to bricks, hempcrete, building materials, fabrics. It's just food. It's an amazing, amazing plant. And as far as cannabis, the plant that we commonly refer to as marijuana currently, cannabis is an amazing medicine plant, and it has some beautiful benefits that are psychotropic through the use of CBD, but also some really amazing healing components to it as well. THC and CBD used in synergy have significant health impacts on a variety of different ailments, everything from post-traumatic stress disorder to epilepsy to even cancer. So these plants have some really serious implications for us politically, but also for our health. So won't go too far into the cannabis history, as I hope to have a guest on in the upcoming weeks to speak with me about that as well. So let's go ahead and go into some event calendar. I won't be able to hit everything, so if I missed your event, my apologies. I'm looking forward to keeping in touch as we'll be doing the show weekly. So Canna Podcast, and just going into our events, we're really excited to have American Drug War 2 do a premiere in Colorado, and that's going to be on Thursday the 18th. It is a private event, but the really important and significant thing about this movie is it goes into the effects of the drug war on several different American citizens, and particularly one that involves a young child who uses cannabis medicinally. So I really encourage you to look for American Drug War 2 in a city near you soon. And if you have a place where you would like to have a showing of that film, please don't hesitate to contact me. So I'll have my contact information at the end of the podcast. Friday, on April 19th, we do have a private event at Dixie. And for those of you who aren't aware, I'm currently marketing and media relations director at Dixie Elixirs and Edibles, one of the largest and certainly one of the best known infused product manufacturing company in the United States that makes cannabis, edibles, topicals, tinctures, tonics, Dixie X Synergy, which is THC and CBD, and then also a really astounding line of products called Dixie Botanicals, which is simply CBD from industrial hemp, which we formulated and currently ship all over the U.S. So really excited about what's going on at Dixie right now. But we are having a private facility tour for some of our shareholders and our VIP guests coming from all over the U.S. So I will be hosting that at Dixie on Friday with Trip Keeber, who will be doing some tours of the production facility, the order fulfillment area, and of course the cannabis vault, which is a really exciting place to be. After that, we had the pleasure of going to a sold-out event with Snoop Lion. It is the premiere of his film Reincarnation, which outlines Snoop Lion's journey from essentially being Snoop Dogg and struggling as an artist and as a person, and really coming into the man that he wants to be as Snoop Lion, and he's become a Rastafarian, and his journey through that transition. So I'm really excited to go to the party and meet some new people, and also better understand what's going on internationally with the cannabis movement, because I understand some international guests will be at that event as well. So Dixie Elixirs and Edibles, along with World Cannabis Week and Native Roots, is a very proud sponsor of that event with Snoop Dogg and a High Times Cannabis Cup. Another event that I'm looking forward to going to is visiting my favorite breakfast spot, Wild Eggs, on 420, and they do an amazing spread of food. But the favorite thing that I'll be having for breakfast on 420 is smoke and hash. Costs $4.20, and that'll be at 300 East Alameda at the Wild Eggs location there. A lot of cannabis people gather there for amazing food and to meet for meetings. Yeah. So, and after breakfast, we'll be down at High Times Cannabis Cup at Expo Center. This is currently a sold-out event, and it sold out very quickly this year. So if you are thinking about going to the High Time Cannabis Cup next year, you need to get your tickets way in advance. And who knows, maybe we'll even have a larger venue. So I'll be at the Dixie booth for the majority of the day. It's in the Expo Center, so the enclosed non-medicating area, right next to the High Times Cannabis Cup itself. I'll be there. Our science team, Darwin Millard and Tamara Wise, will be there. Our chef, Lexi, will be there. And of course, Trip Keeber will be there from Dixie Elixirs and Red Dice Holdings. So the most notable event for me on Saturday at the High Times Cannabis Cup is being able to hear Tamar Wise speak. She is our biochemist, and she'll be speaking on the Art of Edibles panel. Tamar will be on hopefully in the next couple weeks, but she's really amazing. She's got dual bachelor degrees from the University of Colorado in both biochemistry and molecular, cellular, and developmental biology. Sometimes I think that people think that we just create our infused goods and put them out. And the real truth of it is we have a significant amount of research and development that goes into the products. And Tamar's background in biochemistry and how cannabinoids work with your endocannabinoid system is certainly a huge part of that. So very excited to see her at 1:30 for that panel. Later in the evening for 420, Dixie is also supporting another event with the High Times Cannabis Cup, and that is the Hot Box at Red Rocks Amphitheater. And if you haven't been to Red Rocks Amphitheater and you've been in Colorado, you need to go to this venue. It is a natural rock formation that has stone bleachers built into it, and some of the most amazing concerts and lectures and movies have been shown at this venue. So it's a really amazing and magical place in Colorado, and we'll have featuring Slightly Stupid and Cypress Hill. We'll be doing a great concert. Dixie will have a table up at the top of the event, so do stop by and see us. Tamar, Darwin, and Matt will be at the table. So, and then on Sunday, April 21st, we'll be back at the High Times Cannabis Cup, and looking forward to our second day. And specifically, we entered an edible, which is really the brainchild of Darwin Millard, which is called the Colorado Bar. The Colorado Bar features 420 active milligrams of THC, and it is a peanut butter flavored ganache dipped in dark chocolate coating and also white chocolate coating. We're really excited about the potential of winning the Cannabis Cup for Best Edible. And last year we won with the chocolate truffle. We won the second place. So we're hoping that the astounding milligram amount, amazing taste, and all the love and effort that went into the Colorado Bar proves fruitful. So those are essentially all the events of what's going on at Dixie. And thank you for joining us here at the Canna Podcast, and look forward to hearing all your comments and definitely topics, and if you want to see someone particular on the show. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful 420.